everyone. I'm Steve Isaacs. It's Tuesday afternoon, and it's time for another edition of Most Wanted. I'm Steve Isaacs, of course, filling in for John Norris, who's in Paris, and I got a great show for you on the way this afternoon. Besides counting down the top video requests of the day, we have special guests Adam Horovitz and John Doe from the new movie Roadside Phophets. Woo! And you remember Adam from the Beastie Boys, who are coming out with a new record real soon, and John Doe was the front man for legendary band X. And for the day. And when we come back, we'll check out the top 5 video requests of the day, and we'll welcome special guests Adam Horovitz from the Beastie Boys and John Doe from X, who are both in Roadside Phophets, a new movie, so don't go anywhere.
They had a lot of places like this in the 50s, huh?
Oh, yeah. Every day after nursery school, I just hop on my tricycle, go on down to Muscle Beach, and have milk and cookies with Elvis.
A Nevada Philly steak with cheddar.
Cool.
Bacon double cheeseburger.
Take you back.
All right, we are back with this Tuesday afternoon edition of Most Wanted. I'm Steve Isaacs, and before we get back to the videos on the countdown, I'd like to bring out 2 special guests. Now, they both started out as members of underground, somewhat alternative bands, and now they're starring together in a new movie called Roadside Phophets. Why don't you welcome Adam Horovitz and John Doe. How's it going, John? Whoa! Whoa! Stunts! You all right, bro?
Yeah.
Have a seat. Woo. See, you know, that's the MTV trick stage, you know what I mean?
That's acting, my friend. Yeah.
That was acting, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't that great? So, welcome to the show. Why don't you tell me about the movie Roadside Phophets?
It's coming out next week.
In New York and in April. Wow. It's coming out in April in LA. Like 50 cities, I think they're going to put it in.
So who do you both play?
I play Joe.
I play Sam.
And what's Joe like?
Joe is looking for some kind of friendship, except he doesn't really know it. He thinks he's trying to get rid of these ashes for a friend of his.
So a friend dies playing a video game, and before he dies, he says he wants to see this bar in the El Dorado bar. Right. And so your character says, I'm going to take his ashes and go across the country and do this for him. It's like his final wish. And then you hook up with Sam.
He kind of follows
Sam.
me.
Yeah.
He kind of makes himself obnoxious and follows me and says, well, gee, where are you going to go? And can I go too? And
so you guys had to wedge the acting in between the music careers. You know, you're from the Beastie Boys, you're from X, and got the solo career. So what do you like doing more, music or the acting? Which is more satisfying?
Well, when you make music, you make it. And when you're in a movie, you're like just in the movie.
That's right.
So you like making music better?
No, you whatever you're doing, you focus on. I mean, they're rewarding in both ways. You can't do what you're doing in acting and music, because you got to go out and you got to be big, you know, and you got to act crazy and do all that kind of stuff. And in a movie, you can just sort of twitch your mouth and it says something.
Let's look at some mouth twitching. Here's a clip from Roadside Phophets, and it's actually a road clip, so here it is.
Hey, can I get one? Can I smoke? Yeah. Started smoking when I was 7. Never buy them, though. When'd you start? Pretty worried about your bike, huh?
No, I'm worried about being out in the middle of the desert with somebody who doesn't have his own cigarettes.
All right, that was a clip from Roadside Phophets coming out soon. And we're going to go into a video, and we'll be back to talk with John and Adam and the director, Abbe Wool, of the film Roadside Phophets in a bit. Right now, here's TLC with number 5 on the countdown, Ain't Too Proud to Beg. All right, that was TLC with Ain't Too Proud to Beg in at number 5. And this is John Doe, Adam Horovitz, and over here we've got Abbe Wool, who is the director of the film Roadside Phophets, which they both star in. Thank you for stopping by. So in this film, you've got a lot of musicians and a lot of counterculture figures. You got Timothy Leary acting, you got John Cusack, Flea is in it, ubiquitous Flea. And so what was the idea with getting so many like non-actors really to
They were
mix
all
together?
just right for the parts, and none of these musicians plays musicians in the film. They all play just regular people, and they don't even listen to music.
Except
for the two Free Stooges.
Adam, you were like a musician. I mean, you were an actor before you became a musician. Is that right? You studied, and your father was Israel Horovitz, and he kind of big influence?
Well, nah.
No?
No, my dad is a playwright, though, and he's a really good playwright.
Well, we have evidence that you were an actor in the early days. We've got your high school, it's like your high school yearbook. Check it out, right there.
Way.
That's you playing your lip, what is it? Your Euripides?
You're busted, man.
That's because of Bob Mack.
As Bob Mack hooked us up, he wrote the spin cover story.
Huh?
He wrote the Beastie Boys spin cover, and he hooked us up with that picture. And
Thanks,
so,
Bob.
How was it acting? How was it acting with Timothy Leary and you know, all these like great people?
Timothy Leary is really impressive and like scares the hell out of you. It's just, okay, yeah, it's nice talking to you. I'll see you later. Because he's way out there, but I mean, he's always changing. He's really old and he's always changing. He's always finding new stuff.
Yeah,
it's
he's
amazing.
he's awfully vital for. I mean, he's in his 70s, I think.
He's scary.
He certainly
He looks
has
at you.
had
Looks like
a
it's going
life
right through.
experience. Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we got, unfortunately, but you should go check out the movie Roadside Phophets, kind of like an easy rider for the 90s, a counterculture kind of a thing. Thanks, John Doe. Thanks, Adam Horovitz. Thanks, Abbe Wool. And right now, let's get back to the countdown. From the #2 album in the country, here's Nirvana with Come As You Are in at #4.